I'm Michel Cassista, and yesterday I finished by telling you the story of when my mom started drinking hydrogen-rich water from this amazing life-changing technology, and in less than 2 weeks, she lost 13 pounds, and the inflammation and knee pain that she's been having for years was reduced considerably, and her severe acid reflux problem was gone. And these results are the reason why I'm so excited to share this new technology with you today. And by the way, if you missed yesterday's video, I will put the link down below so you can watch it right now. Are you ready to get started? All right. I want to make sure you understand why drinking this water can help you in so many ways. But just a quick disclaimer before I start. I have watched a lot of videos, testimonials, and heard a lot of great stories from people who drink this water. And even if a lot of these stories seems like miracles, this is not a magic machine. You see, our body is designed to heal itself. And drinking this water only helps activate our own body's healing potential. Our body is the true miracle. Are y'all getting this? Are you ready to get started? All right. So this machine is certified. It's a certified medical device in Japan. And in Japan, they believe in preventative health care. Over there, you pay your doctor to keep you well. So they're encouraged to keep you well. If you were to get sick in Japan, you stop paying your doctor. The Japanese culture is #1 in longevity. They live the longest out of everyone. And just for comparison, let's look at our healthcare here in North America. What does it look like? Well, we wait till we're sick, and then we go to the doctor. And that's when we start paying our doctor, when we're sick. And then they give us pills to treat the symptoms, and they don't even look at the root cause of the problem. And those pills are generating income for the pharmaceutical companies. It's a great business model, right? The sicker we get, the more money they make. That means we have a sick care management system here in North America, not a wellness program like they have in Japan. So this machine is certified in Japan by 6,500 doctors for preventative adult diseases. And this company, Enagic, is now 46 years old. It's not new, it's just new in North America and the rest of the world because we don't have the same philosophy on health. As a matter of fact, $2.7 trillion is spent every year after we become sick. And no money is spent on preventative care. Isn't that crazy? Doesn't it seem backwards to you? So this is something that you can do every day that will help your health and prevent you from getting sick. And if you did have something going on right now, you're going to be surprised by what it can do for you. So now this company, Enagic, imported this machine into North America and the rest of the world. It takes your tap water, filters it, and runs it through a process known as electrolysis and ionization. What that means is the water you drink has 3 main properties. The first one that we're going to talk about today is antioxidant. The second is alkalization. And the third is super hydrating. So what kind of water do you usually drink? So here I have the Zani water. And this water has been banned in Europe since 2007. You want to know why? They got the worst product of the year award and they were taken off the shelf. And that's because they were caught putting tap water in the bottle, repackaging it, and selling it right back to the public. So it should be called dishonest water. And on this bottle, it says reverse osmosis, which is deionized water. Also, there's going to be ingredient. Oh yeah, water has ingredient, right? Magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride. Those ingredients makes you thirsty. It's important to know that bottled water is an industry, and the bottled water industry is worth about $34 billion. That's billion with a B, and it's still growing. It's a huge industry. So if they can get us to drink more bottled water, they're going to have more profit. So they put those ingredients in, and then we drink it. The next one we're going to talk about today is Aquafina. And water is a solvent and a scavenger. And water is going to sit in here. And this type of plastic is known as number 1. What this means is the easiest to be recycled. Which also means when you put water in it, it's going to definitely leach those plastic contaminants. Those contaminants are known as chemicals, free radicals, and hormones. And one of these hormones is called xenoestrogen. And 75% of men and women that have breast cancer is because they have too much estrogen. Because xenoestrogen is a growth hormone that causes cancer cells in the body to multiply and divide at a faster rate. So now we have that going on into our body. It's just coating our inside with estrogen mimicking compound, and our body think it's actually estrogen. Okay? So then we're going to talk about Sprite here. Okay? And this is going to represent any pop, sport drink, energy drink, and anything with artificial sweetener. Okay, I'm going to stop for a couple minutes here, and I'm going to talk about artificial sweetener for a minute, because most people don't understand that they're not good for us, right? I know I was one of those. Don't be fooled. Just because it's calorie-free, it doesn't mean it's good for you, right? It's very, very toxic, and it's very oxidizing. These are also loaded with high fructose corn syrup, which has been genetically modified. What that means, in case you're wondering, it means that the scientists injected a protein into the seed that makes it resistant to Roundup. So when it's planted, the farmer can use as many chemicals as possible, and it's going to kill the pest, but it's not going to kill the plant. So now we have something that's genetically modified, and the side effect is our body doesn't know what it is anymore because it's been altered. So that's what pop is. It's very addicting. It spikes your insulin level right up to the roof. And then, of course, you get the crash of energy. And now you want more energy, so you're consuming more on a daily basis. It's a big, vicious circle. I know, because I used to drink a minimum of 6 cans of Pepsi per day. I would take 4 with me just for my break at work. Isn't that crazy? No wonder I lost 50 pounds pretty quick when I stopped drinking it. Okay, and so now we're going to talk about Kangen water. And Kangen is a Japanese word that means return to origin. Return to origin. Because in nature, you find this water at the bottom of a waterfall. And there's many locations in the world where water has been found to have healing properties. And some of the most well-known examples are Lourdes in France, Tlacote in Mexico, Norderney in Germany, and Okinawa in Japan. So imagine that water from the glaciers, right? It spins around the rock and basically does that same process as this machine. It crashes down, ionizing and electrolyzing that water, and that's where we find this water in nature. And how it was discovered is in the early 1900s, Russian scientists started doing studies, and they found these people living in a high mountain drinking glacial milk. So the Russian and the Japanese started perfecting this technology and made the first machine in 1974. And that's when it came out in the Japanese hospital. So it's kind of like drinking glacial milk. It's the most natural thing, and our body loves it. Whereas nature never provided reverse osmosis, distilled, or deionized water. That's man-created. And what do we know about things that are man-created? There's usually a side effect to it. Does this make sense so far? So that's it for this story lesson. And tomorrow, I will show you how this technology is one of the most powerful antioxidants on the planet. You don't want to miss it. And how it stops and help reversing the whole cycle of oxidation in the body. And in the meantime, make sure to like and share this video with your friend and family. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. And bye for now. Step away from average. I will see you tomorrow.